it's almost Valentine's Day, so please consider this the podcast equivalent of our Valentine's Day card to each and every listener out there. And look, it's fine if you don't feel the same way. But if you're thinking, hey, I really love this podcast and I want to give them a Valentine's too, you don't even have to write and deliver us a card. Just keep listening and enjoying the show, and to us, that's the best Valentine's we could ask for. But hey, I get it. There are overachievers out there, and if you are one of those people and want to do more, you can reach out to us, message us on social media, email us at livetodiepodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think or things we should check out. You can also rate and review the show on your podcast app of choice, and even follow us on those same social media that you can message us at. And if you think that you're really in the mood to share the love around, let other people who might enjoy the podcast know about it. But remember, please be nice and respectful when you're sharing. If you really, 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 really still want to do more, and you can support us on Patreon, where we share behind-the-scenes conversations and other recordings. We have some of our early test recording on there where we played the Pathfinder 2e beginner box. We've just finished releasing a 4-episode actual play of Pathfinder, where we took a Pathfinder Society adventure and kind of tweaked it a little bit to put it in our world. It was already in the River Kingdom, so we were stoked to explore a little bit more of what was going on there and maybe introduce some new voices that you might hear at other times on the show there. Also, as a part of our Patreon, each month we shout out one supporter at the Called Shot tier or higher. This month, that's Logan. Thanks, Logan. Your support means so much to us. Thanks for taking the time to listen to the podcast, connect with us about all the things we all mutually enjoy. Support from you and other patrons to help make this show. Keep it growing, and it's even helped us look at where we can do more. If you want to, you can check us out and check out our Patreon at www.patreon.com/live-to-die-pod. That's patreon.com/live-to-die-pod. Thank you all so much. And remember, be nice, roll dice, and please enjoy this week's Valentine of the Live to Die podcast.
Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
How do you feel like all of you and your characters are feeling at this moment?
Well, that went terribly.
Really?
I mean, we managed there at the end, but that went fucking awful.
Any race, any landing you can walk away from?
I don't know about that.
Felt a little hairier than I think we thought it would at first.
Did we just chain like 4 fights into one?
Let me see if I can find it. There is a sidebar in this 600-page book.
I really hate when these books do the thing of being like, characters foolish enough to do XYZ thing, which is exactly what you just did.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of situation we're in right now.
I feel like they should just default to like, these people are probably going to make a bad choice, so maybe we should be a little nice to them.
Right.
You know?
You're going to be like, if your friends are idiots, this is probably what they'll do.
I don't know. I think Nikolai feels a little bit pumped up, right? He just took out like somebody he's been thinking about killing for a while or taking out or whatever. And
Nikolai almost died.
Yeah.
And I
Like
think
straight
because he didn't, and the fact that all those arrows were missing him, like his divinity is just that much more strengthened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ari is like super hyped at the moment as well because she never went down, but like I thought, and I would think she probably thought the first few times the Stag Lord hit her just like one after the other, it took me down to like single digit hit points in one round. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to die like this. Like this is just going to happen. So I think the fact that like they all made it through, she's like, oh, hell yeah.
And who came to your rescue?
Nikolai.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Beaky.
Yeah, it was.
That's
actually, Beaky.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say, and I'm always hesitant because I hope that this doesn't ruin your own experience in the internet, because the game is always so different sitting on this side of the screen. Despite the fact that for anyone who's seen photos, my GM screen's like off in the corner as a rules reference, and there's nothing between me and all of you because I kind of like having that open space more. So hopefully, stop me if you feel like, oh, well, this feels less magical. Hopefully you've all been playing enough games where you can jokingly know that like, of course, this event just happens to have started right when we showed up. But like, hopefully your enjoyment of the narrative isn't ruined by that. Here's what I'll say the book says. On fighting bandits. Each of the encounters in this part gives difficulty ratings for a 3rd level party who confronts only the bandits specifically encountered there individually. These fights would be relatively simple combats, but any confrontation in the fort is likely to swiftly alert every bandit at once. An all-out brawl with all 10 bandits is beyond an extreme 3 encounter. So if your group is only 3rd level, you should strive to have the bandits rally in waves together, rather than forcing the PCs to take them all on at once. As a general rule, it's best if the PCs don't face all 3 lieutenants at once. Of course, canny PCs will find ways to turn the lieutenants against one another, or even recruit one to their side.
Yeah.
Hey.
To hell with that shit, man.
I tried.
Once the Stag Lord, yeah, it goes on more.
It
Like, once the
worked.
Stag Lord himself enters the battle, it can overwhelm the situation. Yeah.
Well, the Stag Lord himself entered the battle from the beginning.
Yeah,
for
we
us.
came in and like spit on the floor and was like, "What's up?"
Yeah, we literally, because when this happened, he's like, assassins. And I was like, oh no, we're going to have to fight everyone. And then we're going to have to go fight the Stag Lord. And then when
Right,
James
right.
was like, and over here in the same room as you as the Stag Lord,
Yeah, I
me and
thought- I
Jared were
thought
just
we-
like, oh no.
I thought we had a few rounds before he arrived, is what
Uh-huh.
I thought. I was like, okay, maybe we can clean up some of this mess before he gets here. No,
No.
no,
I
it
do
didn't
think
happen
it
that way.
speaks to it. Like, it's supposed to be difficult though, because
Yeah.
even the book is like, this can get out of hand for them very quickly.
It is one of the areas in which, I mean, 100%, Pathfinder is definitely much more combat as sport than it is combat as like survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the encounters, though, in which I appreciate how much they're like, yeah, we want to play with that line a little bit, that like, I guess you can fight it head on, but you better be lucky or have a good strategy. And the best way to do this is to like slice the pie a little bit, like take out a piece here, take out a piece there, and then take on what's left.
There was certainly some luck. I mean, you rolled crits with Beaky on the Stag Lord.
You were rolling
Like
a lot
twice.
of ones.
At least once, yeah.
And I mean, like, a part of it is the rank and file bandits. They all had names, which was cool, but the non-lieutenants were level 0 characters that had a +7 on their first attack, a +4 on their follow-up, and a minus whatever. you
Yeah.
know.
I really think the thing that saved Ari from dying was
Lay on
that
hands from Arthur.
that helped. No, it was the fact that you crit failed on Dovin MCR guy, like
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
attack her, and got sickened and made it to where she could disarm
Disarm
you
him.
with the opportune riposte. Because I think if he would have jumped back there with his rapier, he would have just like blah, blah, and she would be dead. Because
And-
I was completely trapped in a corner when he came back there, and you were all busy.
Andy spent a whole turn retching.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
he lost a full turn.
totally.
Well, the Stag Lord had a crit fail on a big shot too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Natural one. A couple of those came through. I rolled some 20s though too, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Yeah, it was intense.
What do you think's going through? Actually, so we did a little bit more, but I want kind of a direct one. What's going through your characters' heads at this point? What are they? What are they thinking about, and what do they care about doing next?
I can tell you what's going through Ari's head because it's what went through my head right after we cut recording on the last episode, which was, oh God, what about the old man in the basement? Which I completely forgot was a thing until the end when James said, hey guys, this is not over yet.
What's going on up there?
So I think she's definitely like, oh my God, like there's still someone here.
Dun-dun.
I know Arthur is kind of like, well, this is what I think the culmination of my time here was supposed to be. It's time for me to go now that this is done. So it's like, oh, well, that was hairy, but at least it's over and now I can leave.
Did you say that?
And all of us were like, oh.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Maybe he's like, well, that was difficult and now I am happy to get out of here.
Where are you going?
You know,
No, I don't.
away.
Are you sure?
I have to go back and train with the knights.
Are you not training with us?
I'm certainly training for something.
While we discuss this, can we also take a look at the Stag Lord's face?
We can, but first, I want to hear what's going through the minds of Nikolai and Lucky, and then we'll come back. I really appreciate you all jumping right into a scene. That was excellent, and I don't ever want to stop that. So it's a thank you. And what's going through the minds of Lucky and Nikolai?
Mostly just relief that
Mhm.
everyone's alive and that this is over. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't view himself as a hero, and so he felt like maybe they were walking into a no-win situation, and is just relieved and surprised that they made it out relatively unscathed. Damaged, but not destroyed.
I would say Nikolai, just because of he was shooting people and healing people and falling down himself, he's a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. There's probably a sigh of relief, but I would say it probably takes the entire hour or so that we healed for him to finally like come to with what just happened. And Nikolai is also interested in what all was going on in here. I feel like there was some unholy shit happening, especially with a guy wearing antlers and all that stuff. So I want to go in here and make sure no one's desecrating Erastel's name or being evil as fuck.
There is a very injured, attractive man here on the floor.
He's very attractive.
He
I should
is.
heal him.
You should heal him.
He is.
I stabilized
He
him.
is pretty
Oh, you
attractive.
did.
Yeah. Thanks.
He healed you. Arthur healed you.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That was nice.
And me.
Sure.
Thank you.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Also, for the record, I killed the guy with the club, so you're welcome for that.
I killed the Stag Lord.
You did. With 1 point of damage.
Yes. I put an arrow in his face. I cut that
That
man's
is-
head off outside.
Honestly, such a hilarious thing that happened.
I know,
that
it's so
Arthur
funny.
with his one little arrow
The one time he's used his bow. We
ever.
were saying.
He kills the Stag Lord.
I'm not very good with my bow.
Because Trent was like,
Good enough.
it's just 1 hit point, and James was like, he's dead.
yeah.
That was all it fucking took. So what are you all doing next?
I want to go look at the Stag Lord's face and be
Okay.
like, who the
There's-
hell is this?
There's
Yeah.
this very injured man on the floor.
I'll do the healing first.
Okay.
Let's follow Jane. So you're working on that, Jason.
Okay.
Jane, Ari walks over, and you can see now because Nikolai ripped his helmet off.
For the record, I'm going to still have my kukri out in case he pops back to life, or this guy that Nikolai is healing ends up trying to kill us too.
And his face looks, well, you probably don't know much of what his face would look like. We were actually just all talking about this. Who of you here has seen the trailer for the new Fallout show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the Walton Goggins character who's
He's
like,
a ghoul.
so in the same way that the parts of the body of the Stag Lord you'd seen before looked like they'd been eaten away by something, so was his face. Whole parts of his face is missing in form. Parts of his nose are gone. Holes like in parts of his cheek looks like they were eaten away and have sort of over time healed into this horrible visage.
Can I roll lore undead?
It's a religion check. What's your bonus? This
Okay.
is a secret check.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I wanna
something
do a
is
check
very
too.
wrong with this.
+8.
Not undead. Even though he just recently died. Who wants to do a medicine check?
I do.
Okay. As you're looking at his body more, that's a recall knowledge. Your medicine bonus is pretty big. What is it, Jason?
11.
These look old, but they look like acid scars
Oh, God.
Ooh.
across his entire body. And they look old. Like he's grown with them for years, maybe as a child.
And what about his face?
Same. Covered in acid scars where it's eaten away at part of his skin.
These look very, very old.
Yes, he suffered trauma. Probably a long time ago.
I feel bad now.
Don't forget that he murdered that whole family in their home.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
And
he
we
was-
actually have to do... I'm not over the skeleton thing. We have to take his body back to that
We do have
river.
to take his body back.
There was no sense of redemption for him. He did terrible things.
Speaking of redemption,
And he almost killed me immediately.
So since you're already here at his body, Lucky, would you like to know what his body has
I'm
on
gonna
it?
loot that body.
He's like, I have
Loot
my
that
pencil
body.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I was keeping track, and if it had gotten to his turn, he would have quaffed one of these. 2 lesser potions of healing. Not minor, lesser, which is greater than minor.
Right.
Jason, you've already ripped off Nikolai's thrown to the ground a magical helmet that he was wearing.
I'll bring it back in. As we're-
Is this
I
like a
guess I'll
Darth
bring
Vader
Everybody's
situation? Like if he's wearing the helmet, he can stay alive?
It doesn't seem to have that. It's open face, but it was just deep enough and dark enough that it hit his face. A +1 composite longbow. An empty wine flask. Hide armor. A lock of green hair bound with red twine, and longsword.
What? Let's talk about
I'm
that
Sorry,
green
can
hair
we circle back to the lock
lock
of green
of
hair?
green-
Hide
hair.
armor? Yeah.
with the red ribbon.
There's just a lock of green hair bound with red twine.
May I check to see if this belongs to like a humanoid or an animal?
Sure.
I want to do the same.
Want to do a nature bonus?
Nature.
It's his childhood
Want
cat.
to do society?
Yeah, and maybe green hair seems weird. I don't know if Phalor helps, but
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems artificial to you, Nikolai.
okay.
Lucky for you, looking at the hair, the coloring is odd and vibrant, but that's not uncommon with all the magics that exist in this world.
Sure.
You can't derive anything out of it.
The color looks or the hair itself looks
You think
artificial.
maybe the whole thing's artificial, but like I don't know, something's just like you're having trouble focusing on it.
I don't know, this green brush hair. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Perhaps someone just sort of pockets it until we know what it is.
Sure.
Sure, you want it?
Sure.
Okay.
It
I'll take the
casually
hair.
takes someone's hair.
What was the last thing after the hair?
Just a long sword.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a rabbit's foot, you know?
Yeah.
A luck charm.
Isn't it like traditionally kind of a thing, like a memento mori kind of thing, like lock of hair of somebody who's died?
Yeah.
Or a lover when you're gone
Yeah, if
away.
you're leaving.
All I asked for was one hair from her head.
Yeah.
She gave me
She gave me
3.
3.
And then, yeah, Jason, you said you have read aura prepped.
Yes.
You want to do a little read
I do
aura
want to read
on
some
this helm?
auras. Yeah.
And then let's give me a religion check. Let's
Okay.
get your bonus. I'll roll it for you over here.
My religion is a +9.
+9. Okay, we're going to roll the nacho cheese dice. Okay. Kind of looks like nacho cheese.
Okay.
Or hot sauce and butter. So this helm, this is a... Jane's over there cracking up. James, what's wrong?
What is hot sauce and butter?
We shared a look
Essentially
of like
buffalo sauce.
That's
Yeah,
buffalo
that's what you
sauce.
usually
Yeah.
use to make
that's
buffalo
true.
wings.
Yeah.
Have none of you done this at home?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, well.
you mix butter in like Frank's Red Hot or
With a
whatever.
little garlic, sometimes some onion powder.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How are you
This
now?
helm emanates... So when you first look at it, you can tell that this helm emanates a divination aura.
Oh, cool.
And as you look at it, whether you've heard of, maybe you've read of these before, or maybe you are told in dream, this is something called a stag's helm.
All right.
Makes
And
sense.
while this is a rare item, it's not one of a kind. And these are actually the creation originally of a church of Erastil.
Whoa.
Worshippers of the deity find the helm is not only particularly comfortable to wear, but let's drop down to...
I think I'll take that.
Seems perfect for you.
You
So,
pantheon worshipping heathen.
so rather than restrict the senses, a stag's helm enhances them, causing the world to appear in more vibrant colors and significantly enhancing the ambient sounds of the region without making them distracting. When worn, it's a +1 item bonus on perception checks. Additionally, once per day, you can choose a single creature within 30 feet. The stag's helm will focus your aim and grant supernatural insight into your next shot, and the target is flat-footed to the next range strike you make this turn against them.
That's dope.
Usable once a day. However, if you're a worshipper of Erastil, you can use that once an hour.
Oh,
Diggity.
What?
my goodness.
Nikolai kind of looks around at you guys and I'm going to put this on.
Well, that just seems disgusting. It
And
has
then-
blood all okay.
It's-
I wiped it off. I cast prestidigitation on the clean it up.
It's so creepy if you think about it, because it's like such a useful thing, but also something that was like used to do so much evil that
Yeah.
I feel like it would feel weird to use it. Like, obviously you're going to, but
I would say with Nikolai realizing what this is feels like this is why he had to come here and return this helm
Yeah.
to an Erastil follower.
Yeah.
He felt a pull.
You're
Yeah.
repurposing it.
It does smell a little. I wish I'd have washed it more.
Yes,
but
it smells like iron.
It smells like booze and blood
Yeah.
and white blood
if
cells.
we could maybe run it through the river when we turn his body into the ghoul or whatever.
It is an invested item.
Okay.
It's worth a cool 240 gold.
Doesn't
Never
matter.
selling it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Believe
write
that's
that
my-
next to it.
this is also
I'm going to take that off the list.
240
I'm
gold.
just going to leave it here just
Well,
in case.
of course, it sells for 120.
Yeah.
this is also like maybe not the most pressing thing, but wasn't there a pretty hefty bounty we could get for the Stag Lord? And we're gonna need some way to prove that we actually killed him.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
But
the
we have
helm
to-
will be a
I
good
have
sign.
his
But
helm
we
on
have
my
to
head.
throw his body into the river.
Yeah.
At least his head.
Oh, just his head?
At least, the creature was non-specific.
Oh, we should throw.
Yeah, I
in the whole
really want
body.
to cover all the bases.
Yeah, we got to keep either the
Don't
head
really
or
want
the
to
body.
cross that thing.
Do you want to loot anything else while
Yes,
you're checking
all-
this
all
place
of the
out?
stuff.
Everything.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go through some creatures here. Dovin from Nishrok. I actually have written out Dovin from Nishrok, but I always felt like Dovin on Nishrok sounded more fantasy.
Dovin on Ishrak.
So he was rocking a +1 rapier.
Which I have now.
Yep.
True.
A pouch with 2 gold, 28 silver. He had 3 daggers, a silver Stag Lord amulet, and 2 of those, really, we talked about them, turquoise earrings worth 13 gold each. And those are trade items, so those are, just worth straight gold, basically.
Wow.
And the really pretty turquoise. And then you've got Auch. He's got some stuff, and he left a few things up on top of the roof. Would anyone go check his place on the roof for simplicity?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're scavenging.
Yeah,
So-
I'm walking around the whole thing.
He had 2 lesser healing potions as well. Not nothing to blink at, nothing to bat an eye, or nothing to, I don't know. They're good. Don't
Yes,
sleep on
we're
those, I
not.
guess.
We're not going to sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
A club, leather armor. Leather armor. It says leather armor here twice, but I'm going to see he just has 1 set. He also had a silver Stag Lord amulet. Up where there was a bedroll where he came from. You also find toys carved in the shape of a knight and dragon.
Oh, I love toys.
They're together. They're pretty nicely carved. Probably worth 45 silver, but they're really gorgeously carved toys.
Oh no, I will take them
Were
for
these
myself.
his? Did he make them? Or did he steal them from somebody he murdered?
You don't know.
I'm going to take them for myself. We're not selling these. I'm going to play with them.
They're collector's items.
No, I'm just going to play with them.
Okay.
All right, and then you
Enjoy.
had 7.
Wouldn't it be so sad and terrible if it were like he likes to play with people and we're like, oh, he's a murderer, let's kill him, but then it's like, no, he just makes little people and he likes to play with them.
No,
action
Doc Hellman, I
figures.
did not see you playing with your toys, sir. Outside, there are 2 riding horses that were stabled here.
Ooh.
So you got additional riding horses.
What are their names?
And
Oh.
I'm not
none of
ready
you
to
speak horse, so.
Nice.
Ooh. And then there were 7 Stag Lord bandits. They all had 1 lesser healing potion apiece. So that's 7 more lesser
Whoa,
healing
that's
potions.
much better.
Nice.
Nice.
Composite longbows. Jesus. Die roll. 5 times 7 is 45 gold total.
35.
35 gold. Thank you. You know what?
Terrible math.
I thought it was kind of funny how the Stag Lord kept being like, none of you respect me when like his followers were turning on him.
That's what it's like to lead. Yeah.
They also had long swords, studded leather, and each of them had those silver Stag Lord amulets. Remember, were worth like 13.
I was going to say,
silver or
I think we
something.
should take all of the, like all
They're
of
also
the
proof
silver
of
Stag Lords.
death.
Do we have like a bag of holding, or
You've got a
we
wagon.
Just
We've
overloading ourselves?
we've been dropping stuff off and keeping in the wagon.
Okay.
We have a wagon here
Yeah,
that
it's
we brought
up
all
front.
the fake
And
goods on.
we might as
Sick.
well take a second wagon with all the horses.
Mm-hmm.
if
You don't
they
have
it.
another wagon yet, but your
Okay.
wagon could hold a lot of this.
I
if
didn't
you're
know
on
if they had
slow.
any wagons around here.
We're going to
Don't be
need these
ridiculous.
weapons for our future kingdom.
All
Do you
right,
have any
so
siege weapons that we could?
Yes.
no, but there are the old ballistas or the little small catapults at the fort Olags that you could potentially repair over time.
Yeah.
That's true.
We
All
could
right.
also take those catapults that the Mitlets
The
had.
little finger pulse.
The popcorn flickers.
Jesus. All right, so let's talk through some of the other stuff before we get to the plot of Akaros and whatever the fuck's going on there. Okay, so Jesus, there's so much shit here. All right, you let the owlbear out, so you know what's going on there. In the storage room where they were going to tie up Arthur and Nikolai, you are able to find some shit there.
My God, there's
it's
shit.
just poop.
There's shit everywhere.
I eat pieces of shit like you. You eat shit
You
for
eat
breakfast?
pieces of shit for breakfast?
Yeah, that always cracks me up.
Mhm.
Gets me every time. Armory. So there are unlocked chests piled up in dry storage areas. And altogether, there are 10 longbows, 260 arrows, 5 short swords, 5 spears, 4 50-foot lengths of rope, a set of chisels, 2 hammers, 3 tins of iron nails, and 4 suits of leather armor. Jared, I can send you a photo of that
Yeah,
later.
up on that real quick.
Yeah.
But it is either some trade goods, or if you want to potentially arm up some guards or things for your kingdom down the road, that could be handy.
Hell yeah.
Taking several of those arrows.
Or we can sell.
I got 10 longbows and 260 arrows, and that's when I stopped.
Yeah, I just hit me up for that later, and
Okay.
I'll send it along. The
How
important,
many arrows is too many?
260.
like 30.
30 seems like an appropriate amount. I
Yeah.
think more.
Yeah.
Than, I think 4 digits. It's too many for
For
sure.
some reason, I had 32.
They do weigh. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
have to
know.
carry them around.
All right.
They weigh 0.1 apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just fill it back up to 35.
Okay.
So I took like 7.
All right.
We might
So-
not have enough.
I'll also say if you go to where the Stag Lord
We
came
definitely-
from, and this will actually be kind of fun. If anyone
Yeah.
who wants to,
I want to.
Jane, do you want to pick up those pieces over there and unveil?
This?
Yeah, you can lift all those up. Pick them up, move them to the side, and unveil where the Stag Lord's room where he came from.
Fun fact,
Ooh, a
32
hidden
is all
room.
you can carry in Hero Lab.
How many? 30?
32.
32?
You can just use the cardboard, Jane, and kind of move it off to the side. I built
That's a
little
weird number.
walkways.
That's such a weird
It's
number.
a weird number.
And then open up the other. Look, I had to do
It
a lot
just
of work to
never
build
ends.
this terrain.
It's going
It just
so-so.
keeps going. Oh, it's a bed.
And you find a small room that I guess I can read you a description of.
There's nothing in there.
That's not true.
A bed.
There's a little bed and a little
Oh,
chest.
and a little chest.
Thick layers of animal hides insulate this room's walls. In one corner rests a ragged bed draped with threadbare silks and thick furs. A stout chest serves as furniture, cluttered with empty liquor bottles. A few more bottles lay scattered about the floor, leaving the room reeking of stale alcohol.
Think he had a problem.
Definitely.
What's in the box?
When I
I'm
was
going to go
doing-
look in the chest.
When I was looking at him, he looked like he had been in a hangover for a very long time.
So Jane,
Probably
you walk
because
over,
he angered the party god.
So you walk over and you grab the chest with your right hand and you open it up.
Uh-huh. No, I use the rapier that I got to pry it open from a distance.
All right, so you pop open this chest. It's not locked. Inside of it is bedding and just like some other miscellaneous items, a bolt of maybe burlap cloth on top.
She's going to use the sword to like move the cloth on top.
Oh, okay. You'll find beneath that maybe some old clothing is what's stacked there next.
Okay, and she moves the next layer.
So you're really going to keep digging down.
Yeah.
You'll also find an iron ring,
Okay.
3 crudely stitched leather masks, some kind.
What?
For
but beneath
for
that,
himself.
if you go further, you'll find 21 gold,
Okay.
a polished azurite crystal worth
Ooh.
9 silver.
Oh.
Sorry. A carnelian worth
Oh.
8 gold.
Lovely.
What's that?
It's a stone.
Thank you, Jane.
It's like a close to, it looks like a ruby, kind of, but it's
Okay.
not a ruby. It's a carnelian.
That makes sense.
a piece of hematite worth 3 gold.
Also a stone.
A
Yeah, I got that.
shard of obsidian worth 4 gold.
Also a stone.
Yeah, I know.
A red garnet.
Also a stone.
Dude,
Oh, it's
he's like
It's a
Frank
stone.
from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's got like a little rock collection in here. Remember when I said I had a rock collection when I was a kid? It's
Worth-
coming in handy.
The garnet's worth 30 gold.
Hey.
A pewter belt buckle
Oh.
depicting a pair of entwined succubi
Oh, God.
Oh, what a weirdo.
worth 5 gold.
Hmm.
And a silver charm bracelet worth 20 gold.
Ari is going to give that succubi belt buckle to Arthur
Oh, thank you.
and be like, I just thought it would go with your outfit.
Yes, I
And
agree.
then the rest of everything she'll just take back to the group. But I do kind of want to, like, have I searched this room thoroughly? Is there
Yeah, at
anything
this
else
point
in
you
here?
feel like you've done that.
That was, honestly, this room is so anticlimactic for somebody who is so terrible and crazy.
Well, I believe there's a room downstairs.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came
what
from
about-
the basement.
No, the
He
Stag
came
Lord
from his bedroom.
From his bedroom.
Oh,
He
okay.
ran out this way.
But there is apparently an old man in the basement, according to those 2 bandits we met. But I
don't
think we
even-
should ask this guy first.
Where is the basement?
Yeah, did you heal the handsome man?
Not yet.
I think you should bring him back, and then we can talk to him
He's
about.
just rolling around on the ground. Like,
Don't critically fail.
I didn't.
kill
All right.
him.
So you tend to. So do you use magic or do you?
Tree wounds.
Tree wounds. Okay.
He gets 10 hit points back.
And as you're healing this man, you lose your boon of Erastil.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
He's evil.
Interesting.
And he kind of comes to, and he looks around.
Hello.
Ari has her kukri out pointed at him.
Is he
Nikolai
dead?
feels that like power go away, and he kind of steps back a little bit.
And he looks up and he sees you, and he just sort of blanches. Oh, God. Am I to die next?
Well,
That depends on what you say.
yeah.
Who are you?
I'm.
And why are you so hot?
How'd you get so attractive?
Someone give me a diplomacy. You'll have some bonuses. You just.
I'm pretty good at diplomacy.
All right.
I'll aid.
Okay, so start with your aid first. Jared, you know I always like to do the aids first so we can know the total result when it's rolled.
24.
Okay, that's a success, not a crit, so Jane, you'll get a +1.
Okay.
No, I'll make it easier. You have this guy at a disadvantage. What's your training in diplomacy?
Just train.
Train, so Jane, you get a +2.
Okay, 23.
Okay. So I think he'll just.
She'll just be like, we saved you. We could have let you die, so tell us what you know.
So to sit up, not to be more specific, I guess I could start. You asked who I was. My name is Akaros Ismort. What would you like to know?
Who are you and where did you come from and what was going on here?
It's not of much importance. I'm from a rural town in Taldor. What's
Why
that
did
to
you join up with somebody so evil and then turn against them?
I had to leave home.
Tell us your dramatic backstory.
Look, I was on a merchant ship up the Selin River headed for Mendev. One thing led to another, and I was in the River Kingdoms drifting, going from place to place, trying just to live as I could. And times fell hard, and I did things I'm not proud of to live, but it's how I made it by.
What
Heard of
kinds
this-
of things?
They say you have what you hold, so here it's not so much a crime, but I stole what I needed to, thieved, which I guess is a crime to take it without their knowledge here. Held people up. I was a bandit. When I heard of the Stag Lord, look, I don't know where I needed to be in life. I just needed some direction. And when you hear of a lord on the rise, you do what you can, you follow them.
No, you join the Navy
Yeah, that's not what we did.
and you move on with your life.
Look, life as a bandit was even more hollow than... Well, it's even more hollow than I expected. I thought I was going to die here, and... Well, if I was going to die, I thought maybe there was... Didn't matter, I just didn't want to...
You still
Die
might
on
die
that
here.
side.
Let's get one thing straight.
It's fine.
Yeah, Nikolai looks at his hands and says, "What have you done to Erastil?"
It's more what I didn't do for him.
Okay, go on.
My parents, they were simple farmers. I'm proud of what they did, though. They raised me to be a champion of Erastil, a paladin, even. It didn't work out, though.
Why not?
Give me another diplomacy check.
I'll aid you.
So, Jane,
Please
start with
do.
the aid first.
14.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That's an aid, because you all have him in a bit of a position where he's probably more compelled to.
What? I have that helmet on too. If that makes any.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
What's your total? +1 from Jane.
Can you
14.
imagine if somebody murdered your boss and then came up to you wearing their uniform, like immediately, and they're
Right.
like, tell me everything?
Look, it's
I would probably tell them.
Yeah, probably.
it's not something I'd rather talk about.
I need to know if I can trust you.
I don't know if you can.
Then I am done here. And Nikolai walks away.
And Arthur will walk up to him and pull out his bastard sword and say, "Would you say that you have committed grave offenses?
I have. And he looks down.
Then on behalf of the Sorrow's Sword, I
my
sentence you
God.
to die."
Oh, whoa. Hold on. We need to know about the old man in the basement. What's the deal with the old man in the basement?
Look, I don't. There's rumors that there's someone down in the basement, but I don't go down there. The Stag Lord does sometimes, but what if one of us do? We just hear something down there. We don't know. Really wants to see what it is.
Do I think he's telling the truth?
What's your perception bonus?
7.
Sure.
You don't know anything about who or what might be down there?
Everyone speculates with how horrible the Stag Lord is. Whatever secret down there that he's keeping, no one really wants to know. Look, I'm sorry. I know you don't know me. I did nothing to hurt you. And if I do die today, then it's probably my time for everything I've done. But I can't help but think that maybe he looks over at Nikolai, who's far away, not in conversation. Maybe this was a sign. There's still a chance for me to make right in the world somehow and rebalance the scales.
How do you suggest you would do that?
I don't know. And he sort of just looks down. Raspusel's been quiet to me for years, and I've done everything I can to avoid his thought, but should be on the day that I almost die, I see him again. And sort of just looks up at Jason. Or at Nikolai, sorry. Looks up at Nikolai.
Like, what is Jason doing?
Who's that man above the table?
It's like, that is the god Jason.
Perhaps it's just desperation, but maybe there is a chance for me to serve again, or at least to make up for what I've done.
Nikolai is in front of the fireplace, and he kind of sits down and just starts to pray.
And
I think Ari would look
makes
at
him visually uncomfortable at first, but he tries to calm himself.
I think Ari would look at Arthur and say, look, I think at the end of the day, we need to let this be Nikolai's call. This seems to be tied up in something that has more to do with him than with us. We've gotten the information we need, and I won't stand in your way if you feel strongly about this, but I do think that it's something for Nikolai to decide.
If you were to kill me anyway, I suppose there's no reason not to talk. It's just not something I'd rather say. Looks over at you, Nikolai, kind of across the room. But if it's to you, I must ask for a chance to earn forgiveness. And I will.
Promise to devote yourself to Erastil?
I think that's a question for Erastil, not for me.
I disagree with you. Erastil is a complicated and sometimes moody, but he pays boon to those who follow him devotedly.
He also says to never trust a fool.
That's fair.
And he's...
Are you a fool?
And more. I'm a murderer.
Who did you murder?
Look, every part of my life as a child was spent in preparation for acceptance into the Order. A month before I was set to take the pledge and become a champion of Erastil, I met someone, and I fell in love. She was amazing. Her name was Rosilla. She was the most beautiful and amazing woman I've ever met. She was married. We had an affair, and I thought that it was the start of something new. I was going to forsake my oath, and we were going to run away together and leave the whole town behind. But her husband, he found out, and he confronted me. He called me out in public. She told everyone that it was just a fling, that it was a mistake, that it didn't matter. And I struck him down. I killed them both right there in public, and I ran.
Ooh!
Kneel.
He's already on his knees. His hands are down.
Nikolai looks at Arthur and just
Everyone
nods.
saw it.
Yeah.
It's when I left Taldor. And I've just been trying to run away from everything I've done for years. And I'm tired of running, even if that means death. Now selfishly, I want peace, but I think I probably owe the world some of it somehow. And if there's something I can do, I do want a chance to do better.
I would say make peace with your god now, and I will kill you.
I don't have any god that would listen.
Fair enough. I am the sword of the wronged. I destroy evildoers, and I offer no forgiveness to those who have committed grave offenses. And he just swings his sword.
Right before you swing his sword, I say, go in peace, friend.
And he looks at you and he just says, up, both of you. The hardest task may become easier with a friend.
Endurance overcomes all.
Farewell.
All right.
Ari and
You
Lucky are
execute
just
him.
standing in the back like, ugh.
Like
his
he's
head.
like counting coins. Like
And his head, boom, 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 and just rolls a couple feet in front of him.
Yeah, I think Ari's not going to watch that.
On his body.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Listen, this is my pantheon, man. That's it.
Yeah, he seems like he sucked.
I was really, because you're all pulling like, oh, he helped us, he's good. I was like, I'm really curious how you respond to this backstory.
I never really thought that he was good, but I thought that he
banged
could
a married woman? That's unforgivable.
Okay, but
That's what we're upset about.
also, why is this so common? Because remember the night that we met, had to flee an affair that he had. Like,
Could be the same woman.
Low level noble.
Well, that was down in Taldor.
yeah.
Well, we don't know where she's been.
Yeah, you can't.
Now
She
I
doesn't have a
feel
horse?
now I feel bad for how we were all making jokes about how he was a babe.
Well,
That's probably how he facilitated such a
Yeah.
debauchery of a relationship.
Yeah. Ari, in the meantime, was going to be looking for the door to the basement.
Also, Trent, not to go big into it, you kind of get the comment I was making a little bit when we were like grabbing lunch of like, I'm curious, like, it's going to be a bit of a switch when you learn because it's kind of disgusting to be like, oh, he was called out and his response to feeling shame was to murder people.
Right.
Yeah, when he
right.
said he murdered him, I was like, you gotta go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
All right.
It's
On
that
his
rage,
body.
that barbarian rage.
I will say, though, I think we cast him as Jaime Lannister, and it kind of fits.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Oh.
like later seasons.
How do you know your
Jamie.
sister? How close are you to your sister, you piece of shit?
On his body, he had a +1 longsword, 2 lesser healing potions, 8 gold, suit of chainmail, a composite longbow, his silver Stag Lord amulet he threw at the wall, but it's around if you want that, steel shield, and a rusted iron, very old and hidden in a deep pocket, holy symbol of Erastil.
I'll pocket that.
How much gold?
8 gold.
It's rusted. Is it magical? Am I detecting? Okay.
No, but it is old. It was well made years and
How
years
big
ago.
is it? Like handheld, or is it like
Handheld.
Okay.
Like something a champion would have worn around
Yeah.
their neck at some point.
That's what I was wondering. Is it a neck thing?
Yes.
All right, I'll keep it.
All right. Hey, Jared, you see those 2 pieces of stone there? You want to pick those up and move them off?
Let's go.
So in this room, you're finally able to see that there's like a pile of stones near a door to another room. And if you're able to step over the stones now that the fight is over. This is in the southeast corner of the room. And you are able to find it's a room that looks like it's used for cooking. It's you find in the center of it a shallow stone-lined cooking pit containing ash and partially burnt logs that are sitting in this rubble-filled room. But as you're poking around here, Jane, what's your Ari? What's your bonus? What's your perception bonus?
7.
My good die. Okay, you see that some of the rubble has been let's see. You see a large slab of wood that's covering an opening in the ground in this room.
Okay. Everybody's here or just me?
You found it looking on your own.
Okay.
I
She'll
imagine
call.
you stepped away when they were about to execute this
Yeah,
man.
I
You were
mean,
like,
also
"Ugh."
mostly just because Ari's upbringing, realizing that her mother was basically having people executed that Ari and her siblings hunted down for her. I think Ari's like, I am not going to stop this from happening, but I don't want to watch this. So she goes out to kind of explore things and figure out where this is, but she's definitely not going to move this slab of wood if she's all by herself. So
Yeah.
she'll call everybody over when they're done with that and be like, hey, I think might have found the basement.
Sorry about that, by the way.
Don't be sorry. He
But
sucks.
it had to be done.
I think that's quite all right, but I've seen my fair share of executions, and so I just didn't need another one.
Oh, perhaps you should explore that.
I guess I'll listen at the slab of wood, see if I can hear anything.
Did everyone kind of join her and go back into that room with her?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah, so you're able there. You lift it up. You don't hear anything down there.
Shall we?
No.
Sure.
So if you want to, I went ahead and I used a couple extra pieces of Dwarven Forge that were lying around. If you want to take your miniatures, Jane, and right behind your laptop where it's hard for you to see, there's some stairs that go down into a sort of basement classic dungeon room right over here. So put whoever you want in the front and the bottom, and then you can put the person in the last on the top of the stairs and the person in the middle on the middle landing of the
I'll
stairs.
be last.
So that puts him on top. All right, and that puts what, Lucky second to last? And Lucky, have you brought Spike out, or is Spike just going to do his
Nah,
own thing?
he's chilling.
Okay.
I'm going to make Arthur go first.
And
Sure.
you turn your halo on, Jane, for visibility, because down here it's pitch black.
If everybody needs it, then yes.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Well,
Same.
So you follow these steps down, and this room feels miserably damp. There's greasy swaths of mold caking carved stone walls and floors. The ceiling is 15 feet overhead, but it's thick with cobwebs and more mold. You see 3 archways opening up into sort of other rooms and passages, all which are filled with mounds of crates, furs, sacks, weapons, other probably stolen loot. Yeah. So there's options 1, 2, and 3. We'll go left, middle, and right.
I want to keep an eye out for traps.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's talk about exploration mode. You're perceiving. You're looking out for traps or hidden things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? You got what you doing?
Can I just ask really quick?
Sure.
Who thinks that the old man in the basement is going to be a friend or a foe? Do you have a prediction?
I think he's a prisoner.
I think he's a prisoner. I don't know whether he's nice or bad.
I'm scared that he's a puppet master who's
Yeah,
been
that's
like
possible.
some sort of badass wizard who's down here controlling everything or
I think
something.
he's a baddie.
Ooh,
His name is Tim.
Not a good baddie, a bad baddie.
a bad baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he a baddie.
No, that's a good baddie.
Yeah, that's a good baddie.
We're talking about a bad baddie.
Searching?
Sure, possibly.
Scouting.
I think I was gonna say Ari wants to do stealth, but she's got a halo on her head, so probably not.
Or is like shield up sort of
Shield
its
up is an
own-
option.
Yeah,
Yep.
shield up.
Could be
Yeah, I
anything.
guess.
Could even be a shield that's up.
You can be a shield.
I
That is
guess
up.
just searching.
Okay. All right. And so option 1, left, right, or middle. Where do you want to go?
The first one here.
Yeah, whatever's first.
So that's
The one closest to Jane to the...
okay. That's option right. So you start to go down there. You just see a bunch of crates and furs. You can kind of start to get a vibe for what's in here. All sorts of stolen stuff. You're seeing that like maybe some tobacco, unworked iron, bronze, some miscellaneous weapon and armor. Probably like some wealth. Maybe not a ton, but some kind of down this direction. You feel like there's enough stuff here. You probably want some time, maybe an hour or two to really start looking through this.
Trade goods.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
What
looking
next?
for the old man first.
So you're gonna go back. You're gonna go to path middle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For no reason at all, Jane. Would you please set up the minis, sort of going down path middle a little bit, and go pretty much to the final turn in that hallway. So you're gonna go down. You turn right, goes down a little farther before it turns left again. And as you're really coming around that corner, what you see is this like uncomfortably like decrepit nest, almost like an
Oh my
insect
God.
nest, but it's made out of ropes, rags, and fur. And you're just seeing this, Arthur. But basically, here's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need all of you to, you get a +1 because Nikolai is scouting. Isn't that fun?
So much fun.
I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is pretty fun for me. A lot of combat today's recording session. And this one was probably the most difficult to prep.
There was a whole lot going on.
Yeah, there's a ton. All right, who's got initiative stuff for me?
16, which I'm pretty sure is what I rolled for initiative last time.
It is. I still have that written down. All right, Nikolai, what do you have?
13.
13? That's not very
Oh,
high.
sorry, 14.
How dare you? I had to write over it a second time. Arthur, what do you have?
17.
Wow, a lot lower for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lucky, you got super high though, right?
26.
Hey.
All right. And all of you are fast. You really are. Like I'm impressed with how fast you are. But I don't think any of you are fast enough to be ready to see a figure whose body seems to be made of wood crawl out of the stone ceiling and crawl as it's coming out of the just like it's an upper arm and torsos of a like wooden human coming out of the ceiling, casting a spell as a rip in space and time
What
opens up.
is happening?
It's Darth Maul.
Did anyone have this on their Stag Lord
This is
compound
not on
bingo
my
card?
bingo card.
Not at
No.
all.
Wooden sorcerer ripping a hole in space and time?
I'm
This
sorry,
is
I
some
killed your
kind of
friend.
golem.
I'm sorry.
And so I only have this pawn, but a giant ant crawls out of this rift in space and time, like crawls out of this portal basically.
What is happening?
And I think summon animals can take an action on the turn they appear. So it will move down the hallway to right in front of Arthur, and it's gonna try to take a big bite out of
That's-
crime if
Okay.
Arthur was crime.
My shield is up.
That's
Your
good.
shield is up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I did say bite, so we'll go with mandibles. Here we go, Trenton. Solid. That's not a good roll for me. Asking for me. How do you feel about a 14 to hit with your shield
That
up?
is a miss.
Well, that's its whole turn. Lucky, you get to react first in response to this, and you can just see the ant down at the end of the hallway where it's kind of come around the corner. The wooden figure leaning out of the ceiling is 5 feet behind that, but on the ceiling.
But I can't see.
It's like a
that
haunted
person.
house.
Only Arthur and Ari would be able to see that.
Okay, I'll do a
Weird Ant-Man thing on the ceiling.
I'll do a recall knowledge on the ant.
Perfect. I've got all that right here. It'd be nature, unless you have unless you have a lore that you feel like would be relevant.
The only one that would be relevant is Faye.
What's your bonus on nature? I'll roll it for you because there's a secret check. I just forgot to do it last fight because I had a lot going on.
Just 5 plus 5.
Okay. Plus 5 is it's plus 5. What would you like to know? I can't tell you if it's success or failure, but they are flat-footed to you.
Any special ability?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna let you know. I feel like it has an obvious one, so I'm not gonna skip that. You feel like it probably is strong enough to pull someone that it has grabbed away,
That makes sense.
but it is flat-footed to your attacks now if you want to do that.
Yep.
It will have shit cover as you're kind of shooting through Arthur in these close quarters.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
6 damage.
All right, that's pretty solid. Let me just write ant here, and you've dealt 6 points of damage to it. You've got 1 action left.
I will back up.
All right. If you kind of duck back around
Just-
Arthur and go
just
around the corner,
to
not
the-
Arthur, Nikolai and go around the corner.
Just to that back wall, yeah.
You can break line of sight if you want to and dart around that corner.
No, I'm okay there.
Okay, so you just take cover.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you can see the ant, but that's it. Arthur, it's your turn. There's a figure in the ceiling and a giant ant in front of you.
Excuse me, sir. Please stop this. And he's gonna swing at the ant.
Okay. It's perfect. What's the worst that you could do?
That's a 21.
Okay, that's a hit. You got this.
Just a one-handed, by the way.
Oh, nice. And you can just hear him spit out. I can't let any of you live. You all must die.
Oh, that's 16 damage.
Okay.
Good roll.
What?
16 damage.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So that's going to put you up to 22 points of damage on this giant ant. It's seen better days.
I think it's gonna swing again.
The wooden figure was saying that, not
Yes,
the ant.
Correct.
I was
The wooden
like,
figure's just rasping.
It's a very.
That's a 16.
All of you are just blights on the world, and you're all just the evil that you make inside of it, and I must end you.
Whoa, you don't even know me. That's 16 to hit.
You are grossly mischaracterizing
That's a
us.
miss.
Okay. I think he will raise the shield.
Boom. Right back up there. Ariadna Vex, you do have room if you want to slip around to the side of Arthur and get in there.
yeah, I do. I'll
Okay.
slide up there. I kind of want to. Can I just run past the ant and try to go like stab at the wooden
No,
figure?
the guy's 15 feet up in the air coming out of the
Oh,
ceiling.
if only I was a combat climber.
Oh, yeah.
Ari's going to start climbing up the wall.
Okay, now this is a pretty difficult check, but you can go for it.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check. It'll be you'll be able to climb 5 feet up if you succeed. You'll need to climb 10 feet in order to get to this guy and attack him.
Okay.
But honestly, that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan.
21
Okay.
on the check.
That is a success. You'll climb 5 feet up.
Okay.
You'll need another check in order to get there.
Okay. I'm going to climb another 5 feet. And what's cool with combat
Actually,
climber,
wait a second. What is your base speed? Because I think that does affect.
my base speed,
Yes, when you're not in panache, is it 30?
30.
Okay. Because I think you might be able to move 10 feet then. I'm checking right now because I'm not as familiar with climbing because who the fuck climbs?
Well, the cool thing with the combat climber too is that you are not off guard when you're climbing, and you can climb with one hand occupied with your weapon, which is fun.
Let's see. You move across or safely up and down 5 feet for 20 feet of your movement. So you have 30, so that's not enough to go more, so you'll
Okay.
move 5 feet.
If I had panache, it would be, but
All right.
not bad.
On your next
Let's
athletics
see.
check to climb.
20.
Ooh, you hit it just on. So you now climbed. Fucking Ari just runs up, climbing up the wall with the kukri. You're in range, but you're out of actions now.
Yeah.
But
It's
you're
okay.
next to it with a kukri. Nikolai, it's your turn. Yeah, Jason's over there managing all the pawns in this little setting. All right, Nikolai, what do you want to do?
Can I see the
You
ant?
can see the ant.
Okay, so I will cast a spell,
Ooh, what you gonna cast?
and I need that ant to roll me a fortitude save.
Well, fortunately, I have far fewer things to manage, and I can look this up right now. That's a really good roll. Okay. I love this die, but there's a couple parts of this die
Hard
that
to
are a
read,
little
isn't it?
hard to read. But I like it so much, I don't want to stop using it. Okay, that is a fortitude, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, solid 24.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's a success.
Yep.
So you are enfeebled for enfeebled 1 until the start of your next turn.
Okay, that's a -1 on all strength-based stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it is now the thing up in the roof's turn. And it sees you, and it just sort of like its face
Let's
twists in terror and disgust at seeing you. It looks like a human face, an old
I have another
man's
action.
face. Yes, you do. I'm so sorry, Nikolai.
Um,
So he doesn't yet twist his face in disgust and horror.
I'll just shoot. Keep
Okay.
it easy.
It's classic for a reason. Full attack. It'll have
18.
shit cover. Because of the shit cover, that misses. Oh, and you're in volley range, which is a thing now, so it's -2 total.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you not attack us? We don't mean to harm you.
I'm tasked to. I must. He'll punish me if I don't.
He's
He's
dead.
dead.
That's weird.
Even from beyond death, I fear him.
Look at my helmet. He's gone.
Hey, it's you. He's still here.
Oh.
You're going to hurt me like him. Even what after what I did.
What did you do?
And it's his turn.
What did you do?
What did you do?
We've been giving people a chance to repent.
It works out better sometimes than others.
Sort
How are
of.
you with coin?
It makes me feel a little bit better about those other bandits we let go because they were like not that bad comparatively.
All right, here's the deal. He's going to attempt to hydraulic push you off the wall you're climbing on.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
So he's going to spend 2 actions casting. You don't have a reactive attack, so here we go. So Jane, I'm going to need
Nimble dodge.
bludgeons. Oh, make a ranged spell attack. You're nimble dodging?
It doesn't matter for a spell, right?
No, it does.
Oh, cool. Then yeah.
All right. Ooh, his bonus is really good though. But I rolled like hot garbage, but that is still comes out to 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
Wait, is she within 15 feet of me, and is he as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. Actually.
So, liberating step.
So now, is it after or before that Jane can make a 5-foot step?
I mean, I assume that it's after, because I don't think it would affect the attack.
Okay. So
Because
here's
I
the
feel
thing.
like the way I interpret that happening is that like Arthur kind of like goes to the side to kind of like help somebody and it sort of pushes you out of the way of whatever danger you're in so you take less damage, like almost kind of
Yeah.
simultaneous.
All right, so you're in a bad place here, Jane,
Hmm.
because you could potentially fall. Now, how does your cat fall thing work?
Treat him 10 foot
Treat
shorter.
falls as 10 feet shorter,
Well,
and I'm
lucky for you,
10
you're
feet
10
up.
feet up, so you're not
Yeah.
going to take falling damage, but it will arrest your thing. Okay, so it succeeded. So you're knocked back 5 feet, which is going to use to like knock you off the wall. Then you'll fall 10 feet, but your cat falls, so you won't go prone because you won't take damage because
Yeah.
of your cool
She just
ability.
does a superhero landing on the ground.
Cool.
And then you're going. That was a shit roll. You're going to take 9 points of damage.
Reduced by 5.
You're going to take 4
4
points
points.
of damage.
She's like, I just got up there.
And for its final action, it will then meld back into the stone and drift away.
Hey, where'd you go?
Ew.
All right. Now the ant is going to attack you, Arthur. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good roll, but I think I have to check what that is. It's going to try to sting you. It's going to be a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay, it's going to be. Ooh, look at that! 7 points of damage. You know what I need from you,
A
Trent?
fortitude
I
save.
need a fortitude save.
All right.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen, right? I think you got
Ooh,
this.
that's not great.
yeah.
11?
Okay. You have now suffered from giant ant venom.
Ah,
So it's a 4-round poison. Right away, you're going to go ahead and take a D8 point of damage, and you're enfeebled. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a 24 to hit because enfeeble. Oh no, it's just the beginning of its turn, so never mind.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 3 points of poison damage, and you're
Okay.
enfeebled 1. Remind me at the end of your turn, you'll make another check.
okay.
It's going to double down. I think go in for the mandible bites, right? Just like do some really good stuff. You know what? Actually, it's the tail is it's agile. Let's
Let
go
me
for the
put
tail.
on enfeebled so I get everything correct.
Okay, the second attack's going to hit. Goes for the third attack. Also misses. That's its. Oh, sorry. It only gets 2 attacks. It's a summon creature. That's its turn. Lucky, it's your turn.
All right. Same thing.
Shoot at the
Yep.
ant.
hmm
Do you want to try to
I'll
check
do
on
the
it first?
Yeah, I'll do the check
And what's your
again.
bonus again? Because I keep forgetting.
5 for nature.
Okay. Yeah, this time you don't.
Not
this
sure.
time you got nothing. Not flat-footed. No sneak attack damage.
15.
Miss from the first arrow. You got 1 action left.
Was there damage from that second hit?
No, it missed on the second hit.
Okay.
Okay, second attack is a 23.
That's a hit, even with shit cover. Go ahead and put some damage on this. Put some damage on Ant.
2.
Okay.
That's short bow damage for you.
Nice.
Without sneak attack.
Yep.
Hey, that killed the Stag Lord.
That's
Shut
true.
your
Less
mouth.
than, actually. So.
All right, Arthur, it's your turn. You're enfeebled 1.
Well, I don't like that.
What?
But
What's wrong with that?
let's see. It's status penalty to strength-based rolls and DCs,
Yeah,
including
basically
melee
attacks
attacks.
and damage.
Whatever, though. I'm just going to attack it.
Okay. It's a big ant. How hard could it be to hit? Do they have armor or anything?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah? How good is pretty good?
That is 26.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're finally getting to terrible math. Yeah.
That's 10 damage.
And you kill it. You thump,
Nice.
and its body begins to dissolve away.
It hurt me.
You've got an action left and cleanup phase poison thing.
I guess search?
Sure. All right. What's your bonus?
Perception is +6.
Nothing. It's just stone area. It's hard to see. All right. Give me another fortitude save at the end of your turn to deal with this giant ant venom. You're at stage 1 of 4 possible rounds.
14.
Okay, that's a failure. So you're going to go ahead and drop down to stage 2. So
Oh,
let's go
no.
ahead and get you some damage here. You're now enfeebled 2, and you take 5 more points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, you're in the second round. Ari, it's your turn now. You're on the ground.
Yeah. Can I recall knowledge about this thing?
You can try to.
What kind of knowledge would that be?
Society.
Society?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's actually a secret check.
Oh.
What's your bonus?
2, which sucks because I rolled a natural 19. So
You got
yeah,
nothing.
of course. I literally hate that so much. I don't even want to play this game anymore. So
Obviously, a spellcaster of some kind that looks humanoid. You suspect that it's a. Hear me out.
I don't need this. I suspect that it's a golem.
No, you suspect that you saw was probably a bark skin spell. You've seen things like that before.
Sure. It's gone. I don't see it at all.
It's you also you are aware of a spell existing called meld into stone or stone meld, so it is
yeah.
moving in and out of stone like it's water.
Okay, well, I'm just going to ready in action. When it pops out, I'm going to stab at it.
If it's within range, you got it. All right, Nikolai, what do you want to do?
Is there anything that Nikolai can do healing-wise to deal with poison?
Not unless you can remove condition. You can do a heal check to give Trent an immediate chance to fight the poison back, or give a bonus. I think treat poison is. You can look
Yeah.
at what treat poison does, but that's what you can do.
Okay.
Do you want to run up and treat poison on Trent?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll do that, which lets me go around to the top of the order. This thing will come out of the ceiling again, so you're not in range, and it's going to chuck a
In the same spot?
5 feet more closer to Arthur. So it's moved down the hallway just a little bit. And it's going to go ahead and a electric arc you and Arthur.
Ow.
So give me a reflex save from both of you.
Hey, what's the poison's DC?
18.
All right, I smashed the fuck out of that.
17.
What will that mean for
28
Trent?
total.
So Trent gets what, a plus?
So Trent gets a +4 on his next saving throw against poison.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's super useful. What'd you get, Jane?
17 on the
Okay, Trent,
reflex.
what was your reflex save?
13?
Okay. Trent, you critically fail.
Yeah.
Jane, you just fail.
Help me.
Womp.
I'm
All
not
right.
doing well.
I've been turned into a dead body. Can I go home? Okay. Oh, man. Okay, that rolls on as hot
If
as I
Arthur
thought.
dies in the fucking basement,
I know, are you
Okay,
kidding?
Jane, you'll take 8 points of electricity damage. Arthur, you will take 16 points of electricity
Yikes.
damage.
Ouchies.
And now he's still out of the roof, though, because he didn't have enough movement to go back in. Lucky, it's your turn.
he's in the. That was where he is
Yes.
right there. Okay.
Dead on, Jason. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm gonna do a recall knowledge on the caster.
Okay, it's society. What's your bonus? Because I'm rolling it.
Let me see if society is different. Sorry,
No, you're fine. You're fine. And then up
society is a
next
7.
is Arthur. Okay. Yeah, it's hard for you to pick out. Clearly a spellcaster of some kind, but no weak point.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the recall knowledge on the ant.
Ant's gone. It's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Okay,
Yep.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep, it's gone.
No, you're
Um,
fine. That is completely fair.
Then I'm
That
just
fucker's
gonna. Do I have anything else? No, I'm just going to take shots.
Okay.
Shot.
Little
Rolling
bark skin
very
wizard
terrible.
fight.
Nope.
Or spellcaster.
13. That doesn't hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
I rolled 2 4s in a row. I missed the second one.
Arthur, it's your turn. This thing's up on the ceiling.
Hey, stop that. And he's going to lay on hands on himself twice
Okay.
to heal 24.
Do you have two focus points, don't you?
Yeah.
You're just going to do that in front of everyone.
Oh, it feels good.
Okay.
And he will... Do I have to do the save with an action, or is that
No, it's
just
at the end of your turn
automatically?
automatically.
So he will raise the shield again, and...
Okay, give me
Yeah.
that fortitude save. You get a +4 from that trait poison.
Yeah.
Up next is Ari. Any of you have spells? Range attacks?
Nope.
Okay.
24.
That's a success, not a crit. You go down to the first stage of the... So you're only now enfeebled 1,
Nice.
and you'll take a little bit of poison damage.
Okay.
2 points of poison damage.
Much better.
Ariadna Vex. What do you want to do?
She's going to start crawling up the wall.
All right, give me 2 athletics checks unless you crit the first one. You're looking
Probably
for a DC
didn't.
20. If you fail by more than 10, you'll fall.
Okay, first one's a 13.
So you just make no progress.
Probably a crit success. The next one is a 27.
Not a crit. It's DC 20.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
you're 5 feet up. You
5
gotta
feet
go 5
up.
more feet up to be in range of it.
Yep. And let's see.
Terrible math.
I also forgot what my athletics is. Yeah, it's a 28.
Okay, so you climb up. That's your whole turn.
Okie dokie.
Nikolai.
Will.
Do you have Bark's Gun on your spell list?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that wouldn't really be a cleric thing unless you're super, like a Gozer cleric, maybe, a nature domain.
Hmm.
Or wood domain, maybe? Could be a domain.
Let's see. The treat poison thing is a single action, so I'm going to try to do that again because I know you're not out of the woods.
I will say that, yeah, go for it. You don't know that.
That is
rounds,
exactly a
but-
17,
but
so
yeah,
you
he
only
would
get a
know.
+2 this time.
Okay.
It's an 18 is the DC.
And then I will Divine Lance
Jason, you
this.
said did you get 17 on it? Or 18?
17.
The DC's 18.
Oh, I thought you said 17 last
No.
time. Okay. Well, I got 17, so you don't get shit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do some of that Divine Lance on this weird
Okay, that's just spirit
monster
damage,
thing.
right?
Yep, just spirit.
Cool.
Just some good old spirit
No,
damage.
the Barkskin resistance won't trigger on that at least.
20.
That hits.
Okay.
How much damage you want to do to this fucker?
Says 3d4.
That's pretty good. My
I rolled all
combat tracker
twos,
is
6.
a misery of distraction shit. Okay, first damage dealt to this person. It's his turn as he looks down at you.
Your human gods to spoil the green of the world, just like all it did to my son and all else.
And
Is
he's...
this the Stag Lord's dad?
what's he going to throw down?
I have a question before we get going too far for my turn.
Yeah.
The Stag Helms thing is a free action.
Yes.
So
To make him flat-footed.
can I
to attack.
invoke that now for the next turn?
Sure, but it's a free action, so you could also do it at the beginning of
Yeah,
your
that's
turn.
true.
And
No,
you do
I
it
want
once
to do
in
it
a-
now, James. I'm just
Okay, you
kidding.
should can. He's going to go ahead and, it works great. You're both right there. He's going to electric arc Ari and Arthur again because
Ow.
it works well. Reflex saves, everyone.
You found my worst save.
Well, it's also keeping it on Ari.
Damn it.
What was the Stag Lord's worst save? Will?
I think so.
Damn,
Oh, I should have done more damage. I forgot he gets his spellcasting modifier too, which is pretty dope.
Hands off the chest piece.
Yep.
And I won't, but I'll do it on this time.
Hands off the mini.
No, hands off the chest piece for the whole thing. You don't get it right the first time.
So
Doesn't
what'd you
You
get,
lost
Trent?
it.
What'd you get, Jane?
14.
12.
Not a crit fail, but a crit fail from Jane.
Ugh.
All right, so let's go
It
ahead and roll
sucks too
this.
because reflex is my best save.
Okay, so
Just rolled like
Trent,
crap.
you're going to take 14 points of damage.
Ow.
And Jane, you'll take 28.
Oh my gosh.
Cantrips. You're gonna get killed by a weird old man.
Ari drops
in
off the
bank.
wall,
Uh-huh.
unconscious and dying.
I didn't
I know, it's a
call it
crit
all
fail.
that battle.
Fighting against the Stag Lord, and then
Oh, yeah, that's
Old Man of the Basin gets it.
2 to your dying value.
Yeah, so you're dying too. Let me go ahead and move you in the initiative
My
order.
gosh.
This is...
I was not expecting this.
Please stop this.
And he will then and drift back into the stone.
I'm annoyed because I was going to try to grab him and just pull him down.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Lucky, it's your turn.
Can I do recall knowledge even though I can't see him?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
But that's a me roll. You went to society.
Oh, yeah, 7.
I feel like what just happened to Ari is the
What are you
scene in
interested-
Jurassic Park where the kid's on the electric fence.
I want to know highest saving throw.
Will. You think will's its highest, and I'll go ahead and
Okay.
give you this because you did will. Probably reflex is its lowest.
Okay.
Oh,
And then can I ready and
yeah,
attack?
and it'll be flat-footed to this ready attack.
Sweet.
All right, Arthur, how you doing, buddy?
I think I'm just gonna delay.
Nikolai, Ari's bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, again.
I haven't gone down at all today.
Oh, you've been down plenty in this adventure.
No backup ready. I'm gonna die to the cleanup fight.
Yeah.
Shish kebabs.
Ari's up next.
Yeah, I don't want to go over there to you, so I'm gonna cast from here,
What do you got?
and I'm gonna do some 2-action heal.
Hey, probably your last one or second to
I
last
That's
have
one.
always a
one
good
more
one.
after this.
All
That's
right,
always a good one.
you've been very frugal with these.
I have.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for those listening that do not have a cleric on their party, treating wounds or medicine training
It does a
is
lot.
so much more powerful, I think, than 4 heal spells a day.
Yeah.
But this, in niche situations, it does a ton. Or
Mhm.
like when we play with our cleric of Pharasma, who can be like, oh, you're at 1 hit point, cracks fingers, you're at full hit
Yeah,
points,
here's
go.
60.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
13 hit points back.
Thank you.
No, it's plus your 16. It's with your plus or whatever, because it's the 2-action heal. So it's 2d10
Yeah.
plus
Oh, I did it wrong.
16.
Yeah, the 2-action heal. It's a lot. That's always a chunky.
Yeah, so I'm like, it should be quite a bit.
22.
Thank
Yeah.
Is that better?
you.
Way better.
Nice.
Are you happy now?
Oh, you not in a
So you're like,
tent.
ugh.
And then
Thanks,
I
Nikolai.
will. Fucking hell, that guy mid disappeared. What
Yeah.
a piece of shit. All right, and then I'm gonna
You can aid, guidance, hide, run.
bless.
Bless.
I'm going to bless Arthur.
Okay. What does bless do?
Bless gives you. Oh no, sorry. Bless is not guidance, so it just emanates a 15-foot emanation from me, and anyone in that 15-foot range gains a +1 status bonus to attack rolls.
And you can concentrate to expand its
And
range,
once
right?
per round, I can spend an action to sustain it and increase its radius by 10 feet.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ari, you're conscious and on the ground with your weapon next to you.
Well,
You
I'm
wake
gonna
up.
stand up. I'm gonna grab the weapon,
Wounded 1.
and I'm going to ready in action if it comes in range of me to just wounded 2.
It's her first time down. You went straight down to dying 2, but you'll come up at wounded 1.
Oh.
'cause we did it before.
Mm,
Something I used to play wrong. All right.
yeah.
This fucker's gonna pop out of the ceiling again, just same spot. And you know what? Let's do Nikolai and Arthur. Go give me some reflex saves.
Did you have a...
Oh yeah, ready to action.
Ready
Lucky,
to
you get to
action?
pop off
Oh, yeah.
first. You are just outside of 15 feet, so you do not get the +1 from bless.
24 to hit.
Jesus Christ, that hits though.
However, I don't think this is going to work, but make a will save.
Okay.
Can this disrupt spellcasting?
17.
Just made up. So
Was
I don't
this the
think
sleep
anything.
arrow?
Yeah.
Ah.
I was trying to
That's a good
get
idea.
him down on the ground. at
Yeah,
least.
I
yeah,
rolled
yeah.
a 2.
Yeah, okay.
I
I figured it was a
fucking
long
2?
shot, but
but it's still a hit.
It is a hit.
it doesn't do damage. The arrow doesn't
And
do
it's-
damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just an effect.
So no disruption of spellcasting.
You have to critically hit for that. What was your to hit? 20.
24.
Yeah, no. You were 1 off of critting it with it being flat-footed.
Dang.
1 off of critting
I rolled a
it.
15, so
1 off by 1 on the putting it to sleep too.
man.
Damn.
Okay, so reflex saves from Nikolai and Arthur. What'd you get, Arthur?
17?
Hey, that's a success.
All right.
21.
21. That is a. Sorry, that's a failure. That's a failure, but no crit failures is what I meant.
21's a failure?
Yeah, this guy's good at what he does. Okay, that's just 10 points of damage to each of you.
Ow.
And that's his turn. Lucky. This is not going well for all of
Nope.
you.
No.
We've like barely touched him.
He's done 6 points of damage.
I got a 25 because he was flat-footed to me.
No, I adjusted his
Dang
AC.
it. Okay.
You don't get a +2. His AC is
Another
too
lore
low.
roll. You roll it. It's a +7.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Okay. I'm attacking.
The lore in this guy is stupidly high.
20. Another 15. So 24.
That hits.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm supposed to hit this when I do that. You don't learn anything.
Yeah. Secretly learn nothing. 6 damage.
Oh, cool. But this is piercing damage.
Yep.
So it looks like not all of it goes through.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And I would like to enter combat after his turn.
Okay. Boom. You already are. You're right behind Lucky.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Exactly how I planned it.
I'll take cover
Cool.
for my last action.
Done. What are you going to do, Arthur?
I would like to go backwards down
Okay.
the hallway.
Towards
And-
Lucky?
Yeah. And we got like a bajillion healing potions. Can
Yeah,
I
yeah.
grab like a lesser or something?
Sure.
Chug it.
I wrote down like
2d8
at
plus
least
5.
6 of them. So,
retreat, grab, chug.
You move 25 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 25 exactly.
Nikolai, it's your turn. What do you got?
Nikolai.
Got some big spells? Something crazy? Something wild?
Not really. Nothing that's going to kill a guy sticking out of the ceiling.
Something that will bring him down where you can beat on him without having to attack a ceiling wizard?
that's a good old ceiling
Should
wizard.
ask him what is your name?
Ceiling wizard!
All right. I'm going to invoke your name, Ceiling Wizard. No, I'm going to do... I've already got the
Stag Lord Dad? Does that count?
the stag helm thing, so
Oh.
he
Yeah.
is...
You make him flat-footed?
Yeah, but flat-footed on the next range strike.
Yep, which can be a ranged spell attack or a weapon attack.
And I'm also going to cast Sure Strike before I do that.
Oh, is that the new legally not true strike?
Correct. So I'm going to roll twice and take the better.
Is this with your bow or a spell?
A bow.
Okay.
I know it's not going to go through all the way, but
Yeah, that's fine.
all right.
He's
How's a
flat-footed.
19?
A 19's a hit.
Okay.
Is that the best of your 2 rolls? Okay. I was trying to rub it
The
in.
other
I just
one was
wanted to
like
make
a
sure. Yes, you do hit this guy. And some good stuff.
9 points of damage.
Okay. Look, Barkskin's only resistance 2.
Okay.
So you have done a total of 17 to this guy. It sucks that none of you have fire, because if you go Barkskin, you get weak to fire.
Yeah.
No fire. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
None of
that's
you have
crazy.
any wizards.
I know.
We don't even have a torch.
No. Or alchemist fire.
There's a wizard traveling
nothing.
across the river kingdoms.
All right.
Just
all right.
wait.
You're wounded one. This thing's up on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up the wall.
If you make him 2 checks, you do have a chance to grab
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then I'm yeah. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to go up the wall
Yeah.
first and
any
foremost.
patches floating around?
No,
I got one.
it's not
No.
worth it.
After
Just don't do
the
it.
fucking previous fight? No.
Okay,
You mean after the whole day's recording? All
Yeah.
right. You're
23 to
That's a
climb.
success. You're 5 feet up.
Okay, I gotta climb
One
again.
more 20 or higher, and you've got a chance to rip this guy out of the ceiling.
Yep.
Natural one.
We have no patches.
I got one.
No, it's fine. You save that
It's
patch.
not fine.
You doing it, Jared?
Sure.
Oh,
All right.
okay. I hope that this is worth it.
That's going to be better than -1, or better than a natural one.
Okay, natural 19.
Wait
So
a
that's a
minute.
pass to climb.
So you're now in range. You have an action left. You can attempt a maneuver.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
is it
attempt-
not a crit success?
Regardless, she's in range because her success or another success.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a crit success just gets her more distance.
Tell me if I can actually do this. I'm not sure. Can I just like kind of leap off the wall or like try to grab and just drop down with him, like pull him out of the ceiling?
So here's what I would say.
Like grapple?
I would treat that as a shove or a trip.
Okay.
So now it's your choice here, because I think you can sort of like trip him out of the ceiling. You can shove him, which will give you a little more control, but you'd have to drop your kukri.
That's fine.
Oh,
Both
no,
are.
you don't have your kukri. Or you could trip him and bring him down, because you didn't have time to pick up your kukri. You just ran up the wall to grab him.
Yeah.
Your choice, though, of trip or shove. I think both are appropriate.
No, I did grab my kukri. I said I stood up and grabbed it in
Oh,
the
then you
last
wouldn't have
turn.
had it- Oh, the last turn?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good. Well, so if you have your kukri, all you can do is trip then, because you can't shove with a kukri in hand. And you only have one free hand, and it has your kukri. It has to be a
Sure.
trip.
So that's
Trip.
athletics?
And its lowest DC is dexterity, so
Yeah.
that's good.
So let's do it.
An athletics check against its reflex
I
DC.
don't have a patch for this one.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to need it.
Okay, good.
What's the total?
21.
That's a success.
Hey.
Nice.
So he will fall 15 feet and
Dope.
take 7 points of damage as you trip
Can
him
I
off the
catfall?
ceiling. Yes.
Okay.
You will fall down
So
next to
I'm
him.
fine, but I just like John Cena body slam him down onto the ground.
And her name is Ari Ver.
I saw this hilarious tweet that was talking about the movie Prometheus. And it was talking about, imagine traveling your whole life to meet the engineer and you just get fucking SummerSlammed as soon as you see him. And it was like, yeah, that's true.
All right. He is out of the ceiling, at least for now. He can melt into the floor, but at least he's there. And now it's his turn.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, "Ah," and you know what? I think he's going to whip a spell off at you. What has he got? What's he got? I don't love any of these options. He's been having a lot of luck with it. Give me reflex saves, Ari, and Nikolai as he electric arcs again. And then he takes it higher.
That's a 19.
Okay, that's a fail. That's just a normal fail.
What
do you
is
got,
this,
Jason?
a reflex save?
Yeah.
It's a fail 16.
Okay, but not a crit fail. Okay, look, you could have done a lot worse. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, did I do that right? 8 plus 5?
That's 13.
13.
13? No, sorry, 7 plus 5, 12. I did it right. I said the other math wrong. 12 points of damage. And now you didn't grab it, so he will try to then meld down into the stone.
He's going to appear
He'll try
up
to,
there
or he
again.
does.
He does, unless someone has an ability that would stop it.
All right.
Okay, meld away. Lucky, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Lucky, go get the fire.
From where?
Upstairs.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I feel like I don't think there was anything up there.
There's
Yeah.
some
I
torches,
mean,
but
you can find a wood, yeah.
Well, don't we have a torch? Doesn't anyone have a torch?
Yeah.
Just on them.
Just because I have no other good ideas, I'm gonna apply centipede venom to an arrow.
Sure.
if it didn't kill the Stag Lord, it'll kill his dad.
Yeah,
Is this
exactly.
really his dad?
It could be.
Probably.
And then I'll
Ready in action?
They're both assholes.
no, because I think I have to get it out and apply.
Oh, yeah, so
I
do
think
you want
that's two
action?
actions.
You can aid someone.
I can aid. I thought that was two actions.
Nope,
too.
it's one.
Okay, then I'll aid
And Arthur, you're up next.
Nikolai.
Nikolai, you've got an aid on an attack or on a save?
Attack.
Okay. Arthur, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
Delay.
Okay. Nikolai, what do you want to do?
I don't see this guy.
Nope. He's in the stone. He's a stone boy now. Mudstone. So boy.
You guys, how are you guys doing on hit points? Who
Bad.
needs healing?
Bad. I
Bad.
do.
I'm about halfway down.
I am more than halfway down.
It's the worst that could happen.
I will run up to Ari,
Sure.
do a little battle medicine.
Thanks, buddy.
Now, you've already battle medicine her
Oh, that's right. I
today.
battle medicine to everybody today.
All right.
Yep.
So I will stay where I am.
Okay.
And use a 2-action heal, my last heal of the day.
Sure. So 2d10 plus 16. Come on, roll good.
Ooh,
We're going long on this
24.
one.
Yeah.
Go long
Wait,
on
plus 16, 30.
took 3 ups for the Stag
30?
Lord.
30.
Hell yeah.
Fucking wizard fights.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
this
when
guy
they heard you come down
sucks.
and had time to cast multiple
wait.
spells in
Yeah.
preparation.
And
Does that apply to me too?
No.
No, I haven't gotten to you yet.
No, it's fine.
I was going to try to do the 30-foot one, but you guys are a little too far apart. So don't blame me.
I ran away.
I'm going to ready an action by putting an arrow in my bow and waiting for him to show back up.
Takes 2 actions to ready an action.
Yep.
You use 2 to cast the 2-action heal.
That doesn't make any sense to ready an action and a reload 0 weapon. It takes 2 actions.
Yeah, it's just
It's
getting
just
a
weird.
reaction is
That's-
such a big deal.
that's-
you
I'll
can aid
move.
someone, something.
I'm going to move back towards Arthur and Ari, you should do the same.
Okay.
I'll be
Ari,
fine.
it's your
I'll
turn.
be fine.
Someone wants to move Nikolai's mini down a little. All right. Ari, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Ari is going to
This fucking fight.
Yep.
Ari is going to yell, "Stop attacking us! We'll let you go. Just tell us who you are and what you're doing down here. We'll give you whatever you want." And then she is going to kind of like just try to go to the opening right here.
Okay. I'm just going to retreat down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pop out. He had enough movement. I did the math. All the way up out at the ceiling again.
Yep.
I want only humans to leave everything behind.
Oh.
You can only
doesn't
see
make
he's going to
any
ray of
sense.
frost this time.
You're all just a blight on this
Ray
world.
from Frost. I haven't seen that guy in
betrayal.
forever.
Been a
season.
hot minute.
It's Ray from Frost, Minnesota.
Is this
Is this what?
an undead?
No.
Okay.
All
I was going to be
right.
pissed off.
Here we go. Here we go. A big attack bonus. Jesus Christ.
Critical.
Ooh.
On a
Good.
spell.
I get scared every
Yeah,
time.
that's has very bad results for you.
Okay, I'm just going to cut it right here in the middle. Jump over to spell.
If you're on the ceiling, you fall.
He hits himself with the spell. It blows
Ooh,
back.
Yeah, see.
So would that
that's
make him
good.
fall?
I'm going to... So it's just a hit.
When I took damage, I fell.
Let's see. It's Ray of Frost. I'm going to call it a success. It's going to reduce his speed for 1 round. No, it's just normal damage. Normal damage, and he'll take... Wow, I really feel like I would have done more. Okay, so that's 6 plus 5. He takes 11 points of damage to himself.
Okay. Is that his turn?
Yep, he's out of the ceiling.
I think I'll act.
And he's out of the ceiling over there closer to Ari, so you kind of
He's
all
by
have line
Ari.
of sight. Yeah, what do you want to do, Arthur?
I want to take out another healing potion.
Classic, for a reason, yeah.
And then raise shield.
Sure. Okay.
One of the ones we just got.
Yeah, it was like the ones that are 2d8 plus 5, right?
Yeah, the lessers. I'll just mark it off.
Dun, dun.
This is going well.
Yeah, you guys are...
Yeah.
It's
Feeling great. The most damage he's taken, he did to himself.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy
Wizards.
some alchemist fire.
No, did he take damage from falling off the ceiling?
Yeah.
I shot him and did
Yeah,
like
7
2.
There you go.
points.
He did too.
He's been getting chipped away at. I mean, he's definitely taking some shots.
Yeah, he's only got 100 more hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
easy.
I was like, holy
Sounds about
shit.
right. Sounds about right.
Flee.
He, like he said, let's get out of here. We're humans. He doesn't want us to be here.
So, did you heal yourself, Trent?
Yep, that's
Anything
my turn.
else? Okay.
Nope.
So much for he's a prisoner.
Right?
Let's leave and burn this place.
Did we skip
Yeah,
Lucky's turn?
that's true.
Sorry. It
I
took
don't
was the
know.
enemy's turn, then Lucky.
I
you've been
inserted.
delaying, right?
Yeah.
So now, Lucky, it's your turn. I didn't have you marked as delayed. That's my bad.
Although, do you think he's stuck down here? Like, why
I think
wouldn't
he
he
is
just
sort of
left?
a prisoner.
Yeah.
I think the Stag Lord wasn't in like the best situation either, because if that's his son, he's mad about what they did to him.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that he killed his father.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
What you
Thank
doing,
you.
I'll
Lucky?
Father.
I'll try the lore check. You know. Oh no! You know what? Am I out of line of sight?
You've got line of sight. Do you want to do the lore check?
I want to turn that into my like ringtone.
I'm trying to decide if I should just break line of sight.
Up to
Hide.
you. I've already rolled the check. I know what you got right here.
I don't have the action economy. I'll just do the lore check this time.
Okay. He's flat-footed. What would you like to know?
What do we need to know? What can we know? I don't even know.
Not a ton.
Yeah.
I'll give you that slashing still goes through Barkskin with no penalty.
Okay, that's good to know.
So like
I don't
a
have that,
kukri would be
so
great.
I'm just gonna take a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, Kukri would be great if you could get into some
I
melee
think
with
it's
him.
16 plus 7 or not 9 plus 9 is
Terrible
25.
math.
That's a hit. Not a crit, but that's a hit. And you get sneak attack damage. You'll get it on your second attack if you want to throw that down his way too.
Nice.
7 damage.
Okay, some of that goes through. All right. And you got one more action left.
No, missed with the attack.
Okay, Nikolai.
Nikolai will do some more Divine Lance.
Nikolai.
Nickel cuz. Yeah. 1.
Sorry, what'd you roll?
A 1.
On what?
Divine Lance.
Oh, so you crit
I
failed?
crit failed.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
On a spell.
Crit fails on spells are very
no.
bad.
This isn't going to go well.
Okay, we're just going to cut this right here
Guys
in the
are
middle.
Not great today.
And can you hear me now? Until healed, you're deafened.
Oh,
Why is it
no.
always my character that gets deafened?
Yeah, exactly.
So rude.
We're all just looking at you like mouthing like,
Help!
All right, Ari. What are you going to do? It's your
Ari's
turn.
going to try to run up the wall and stab him. Instead of pulling him down, she's just going to try. That's the goal.
Okay. Oh, by the way, you did trip someone. You do technically have
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. I did
Which
technically
means a
trip him.
success should give you
do that finisher.
An extra 10
Increased
feet.
speed.
No, because it's per every 20 feet. So until your speed is 40, You won't get another 5
Yeah,
feet of
but I get an
success.
extra 10 feet when I have panache, so my speed is 40
Extra
now.
10.
Is it 10 on panache?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Your
okay.
speed is 35
Vivacious
normally?
speed is plus 10 feet. Increased status
That's
bonus
30.
to speed when you have panache.
Holy
Oh.
shit. Okay, yeah. Fuck me. So yeah, if
That's
you
cool.
succeed, you will make it up to him in one action.
More like push hot damn.
Okay, I'm going to try it again.
What'd you roll?
It's a 12
Okay.
total. Fuck. It's just not working out.
Mhm.
It's hard to climb.
If I climb up there right now, he's just gonna melt away anyway. So since she like
Probably.
failed twice, she's like slipping on the rocks trying to get up there. I think she is instead.
That would have been so cool, though.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
I also picture Ari like trying to climb up these and like
Catch
like a
these
dog
times.
that's trying to run on a.
Well, we did
Off
move
the
down
hard
to a
floor.
different spot, so it's just like slipperier. She can't get up there.
Classic slipperier.
I think, and so with her final action,
A lot of juice
she's
in this cave.
going
Is it
to.
worth the squeeze?
We'll find out. I don't know if coming down here was worth anything.
Fuck, I don't even know.
Yeah, I have no idea what this
Yeah,
is
there's
about.
watch. There's nothing on his body.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got some sweet rags.
I'm just gonna light the torch that I have in my adventurer's pack.
So do one action to take out another action to light
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna take it out then.
Okay, boom, torch out. Okay, he goes into the walls and doesn't come back out for this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur, what do you want to do?
I think I will delay.
Okay, Lucky, what do you want to do?
Ready, shot.
Nikolai, what do you want to do?
Get my torch out and light it.
Nice. You got one action left after that.
And then
Improvised weapon is what to hit with? It's like a -4, -2.
I will. How long are you immune to guidance? An hour?
10 minutes.
Okay, I'll give you some more guidance there, Arthur.
Okay.
All right, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Light the torch.
Okay, and then what?
And then I am going to ready an action with the last two that as soon as he reappears, I'm going to fucking throw it at him.
All right. You see him step out of the wall at floor level between Nikolai and Ari.
God.
She's just going to turn around and...
His staff is glowing green with veins of power moving through it
Yikes.
as it has recurled into a knotted solid head. Nope, he's on the floor, Trent. He just walks out at floor level, his staff glowing.
Closer
He's
to Nikolai or to Ari?
closer to Ari. And so Ari, you will get your ready reaction to strike him with this torch. It's a -2 on the attack with an improvised weapon. And I'm gonna say
Okay,
it
so like
does
a
one-
-2 to my flat roll or a -2 to my first attack?
A -2 to your total bonus.
Okay.
So your total bonus -2 plus a d20 roll.
My total bonus as in my...
First attack bonus.
Okay, cool.
But
And
it
then
won't be at full kukri because it's not a +1.
But like my fist, for example. That
It'd be
like that
exactly
first
the same as your
attack
fist.
bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great quick pull.
Okay. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
They'll do a D4. I'll call it D4 fire and bludgeoning.
Okay.
So we'll say it goes through and triggers.
So
the-
just 1d4.
Yep, plus your strength.
Okay. Well, that's a 4 plus my strength modifier.
Yeah,
So 6. 6 points of
6
damage.
points of damage, and it is fire, so that will
No.
trigger it and do more. So that becomes 8 points of damage.
Great.
All right, and then he will attack you with his magically enhanced shillelagh.
Nimble dodge.
Oh no, Shillelagh.
Yeah,
That hurts.
Nimble dodge.
That's some damage. That's gonna get put out.
shillelagh. Am I right?
About to chalet you out.
You're really on it tonight, Jason. I feel like you've got we survived the Stag Lord fight energy. All right, here we go. Oh God, that's not a great roll. 21 to hit.
Miss.
Sorry,
Nice.
22. No, 21. 21 to hit.
So that's a miss with nimble
Okay.
dodge.
Second attack.
Clutch.
Critical. Oh.
All right.
You've been hit. That's been stressing me out a lot
Yeah,
today.
I
It's my
know.
new
That's a
favorite
very
fish.
good way.
Stressful.
Yeah. Because
All
even
right.
I'm looking at
So
it
we're
and
like,
I don't know what it's going to do.
He's not. He has to drop one item. He misses so bad, he drops his shillelagh.
Nice.
He only has 3
Sick.
items. You know what? I should roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he fucking drops his club.
Good.
Is that his turn or does he have one more action?
No, that was it, because he took an action to step out and then 2 attacks and he dropped his club.
I think I just go now anyway, but I will enter combat.
You are set up to go now, yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to walk up and
Dun, dun,
beat the shit out of him.
You are flanking. Slashing is not a thing that's protected.
Yeah, and swinging with the old bastard sword.
One-handed or two-handed?
One-handed, because
Okay.
I have the shield still in my...
Yeah. We go. Trent's rolling.
That's a miss.
Are you sure this guy's AC is not great?
It's 13.
Oh, that is a miss, but
Yeah.
not by much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a wizard. I'm sure it's not super high.
A tree wizard. A wood wizard. A wizard with the wood.
Do you have to have any feats in order to grab?
No.
2 feet. So you can
You
stand
need,
up.
you need a free hand, but you can drop your free hand off of your off of your shield. and
Yeah, I'll
grab.
drop it off the shield, and I want to grab him.
All right, that's an athletics. It is an attack, so it'll be an athletics -5 because second attack penalty. Or map, essentially.
Yeah, so
multiple
it's
attack
at
penalty.
my second attack penalty,
Yes,
right?
so athletics -5.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, you got this. Come on, what's the worst of it? And this is against his fortitude.
It's actually unfortunately cocked. But
Oh, okay. You got this.
Nice.
pretty close to what it was, though. So
Okay. Ooh, do you have it? Do you have it?
22.
You grab him. He is immobilized
Yes.
and cannot slip away.
Good.
That's your turn.
Yeah, move. Yeah,
Move,
yeah, you're
attack,
right.
grab.
Yep.
Lucky. This person's flat-footed.
All right, let's take some shots. Hope for the best.
Yep. Big lucky energy, if you know what I mean.
Okay, maybe. This is 17.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Sneak attack damage.
7 more.
7 more.
Well,
Becomes
terrible today.
5. Okay. Arrows
Okay.
are sticking out of this man as he's just like spitting all sorts of horrendous insults at you. It's just shitty, derogatory things.
I've heard much worse.
20 to hit.
That's a hit. Come on, you got this.
3 damage.
3. Okay, 1 goes.
Rolling
You have
this
sneak attack.
I rolled 1s and 2s. It's
All right,
terrible.
1 goes through. You have 1 final
It's
action.
just one of those unfortunate combats.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to take cover.
Okay. Nikolai. What do you want to do? You
Nikolai.
got a torch.
We'll walk up,
You're going to beat this guy with a torch.
hit him
with a torch.
With the torch.
And here he comes with the steel
With
torch.
the torch.
Minus
25.
2, but he's flat-footed, so just take it as a straight attack, basically.
25.
Oh, Jesus, that's a hit.
Okay.
If it hadn't been improvised, it would have been a
Yeah.
crit.
Yep. And then what
It's a
did you
D4
say?
plus strength, and I counted as burning. Is that desperate? The party's like, we're gonna light torches and beat him with torches.
Yep.
4, is that with your strength bonus?
Of 0, yes.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Nice damage.
I pick up his shillelagh. I pick up his
Oh.
staff.
Good call. Ariadna Vex.
Okay, so did you say earlier that I had to drop my kukri for something?
Nope.
Oh, so I still have it.
Yep.
Okay, great.
And you still have panache.
Yeah, I'm going to stab him with the kukri with the confident finisher.
That's what I have to say.
Come on.
Here comes Jane. The first possible opportunity.
Natural 20!
Critical hit.
All right, here we go. Jane, roll a d6 for me.
Please end this.
D6. Okay.
Only
Where are your dice?
350 more HP to get through.
Right.
6.
6. Slashing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Organ scramble.
Ew.
Gross.
If you could get a crit effect, they'd be fatigued, but the first thing it says is triple damage.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So I'm going to
This
roll
is
the damage
gonna-
and then
this is
just
gonna be
triple
a
it.
new record.
Yes.
Yep.
This is,
Okay. I'm
finisher
gonna
damage, too.
calculate it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's 51 points of damage.
Whoa.
Oh my. That's a patch.
Give that patch
Yeah,
out.
be-
I believe that's
because-
true.
It was, yeah,
Dude, the high is
17
like
triple.
30 something.
Yeah, it was like 30. I
Yeah, it
think.
was 32.
Yeah.
51.
51, 17
super
triple.
dead.
Hell yeah.
So look, I'd love to give you all a big finish, but we're all real gamers here, right?
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is I'm going to quickly run you through the loot you find in here, so
Okay.
you can all go away with that. So you do kill him. He's super dead.
Does he have a
Jane.
journal on him that explains his whole backstory?
Yeah, why
No,
are you
but I
such
read
an
5
asshole?
pages of this character, and there's no way for you to get it outside of like speak with dead.
I'm going to heal him 1 hit point and ask him what the fuck.
That's
Tell
called,
me what you did.
that's called Speak with DM later.
It's been not going well for us to try to get backstories out of these guys, honestly.
We should
you
do
got
like
them out
some-
of Akaros.
You
Yeah.
know what I would like is if we do some Patreon content just talking about some of the weird backstories
Yeah.
Do some
of
Yeah.
people that we killed automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
Paizo does the work, and it's really awesome every
Yeah, I want to
time.
know more
We could
about
call it Back from the Dead stories.
Ooh.
I want to
I
know
love
more
it.
about Backhanded Jeb or whatever.
Yeah. How did they get all their
Yeah, like backhanded
names?
comments.
You're
Does he
right.
slap people with the
We-
back of his
The
hand?
honestly,
snitch? Like, how did we...
We
how-
should
what
do
did he
a
do?
full like a postseason chat.
Yeah.
And we'll do that. Maybe for our next session, we'll give people time to talk, and we'll do a Patreon before we kick off the next session.
Badass.
All right, so here's the deal. On his body, you find a shillelagh, some bloody rags.
You're
Sorry.
That
kidding.
shillelagh's in my
A
hand.
club. It's gone down magical. Filthy rags. A wooden and blood-stained symbol of Gozra.
I'm not writing any of that down.
Oh, isn't he like the like
Wind
nature
and
god?
seas.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well,
Nature and
he
seas.
and she. Gozra has both like masculine and feminine personifications.
Nice.
Really cool backstory. Go and read into that sometime.
Yeah.
So cool.
So as you take a couple hours to look through the basement,
Yes.
what you're able to find is a large amount of stolen goods. So here's the deal. All that stuff that I mentioned before, it all comes together being worth about 45 gold of trade goods. That's straight 45 gold, basically.
Okay.
In addition, one of the chests contains 2 platinum pieces, which is a big deal in this economy.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
For
in this
sure.
economy.
In this economy, 21 gold,
Sweet.
42 silver, a clean 800 copper.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh. Okay.
8 gold.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Got a
that's,
jar of coppers. It's just completely
Yep.
full.
that's what you find here. I imagine we'll kind of drift away now from this fortress as we'll see the sun setting. Do you think you'll spend the night here, or is this place too fucking weird? Will you
No,
go
yeah,
back?
I want to get out of
There
here.
is a lot of blood in this
Yeah.
place right now.
Yeah, can you imagine
Oh, is that
how
a no?
disturbing it
I
would
mean, there's a
be?
bed here, so
I'm wearing one of the dead guy's helmets. It's not gonna it's not that big of a deal.
I feel like it would be. I mean, there's like bodies everywhere. It
Well,
would be
don't sleep in
disgusting.
the blood.
It has been a long fight. Maybe we do just kind of.
There's a bed over there that you can sleep in.
Didn't we set up like we hit our wagon and stuff
Yeah,
like
you
that a
brought the
little
wagon
ways
in.
away from
Yeah, the
here?
wagon.
Yeah, we brought the wagon with us.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's say, so I'm hearing you spend the night here. 3 out of 4 votes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's.
I
Potter,
just-
don't be
Ah,
scared.
okay.
It's just a little blood.
It's so gross.
As you're
Yep.
sitting around a campfire,
Nikolai
that
lays a
night-
towel down.
the
That he found in the
sun
corner.
Ari sleeps in the wagon.
goes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sleep.
You say the sun goes to sleep?
Yeah. because I fucked
Oh,
it
that's
up.
adorable.
The sun goes down, and as you're all going to sleep, any one of you, I'm sure, takes out and looks at your charter.
Yeah.
You've completed it. And the next step is you will start your kingdom. But I will say, as you go to sleep that night, Arthur, the hair on the back of your neck stands up as you feel something unholy stirring in the grounds around this ancient, abandoned monastery. Tune in next week to see if you find out what the fuck that is.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
I don't
I
like
wasn't
that.
expecting
We
that.
forgot to take the body to the river.
Oh, we're not done yet.
It's a conqueror worm.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.